His first success in the liquor business was turning Jägermeister from an old man German drink into a college party igniter. But his real achievement is Grey Goose.
I see, but he's still in the frame.
V is for vodka, the greatest trick the liquor industry ever pulled. Originally from Poland, vodka is the most neutral of all spirits, mandated so by law. I refer you to the Code of Federal Regulations, Section 5.22. Vodka is neutral spirits so distilled or so treated after distillation with charcoal or other materials as to be without distinctive character, aroma, taste, or color. And maybe because of that neutrality, it is the spirit upon which people most project their preconceptions. For some, it is an elegant tasting luxury product. To others, it is a drink for people who don't know how to drink. The truth is neither. Unlike other spirits, vodka, by law, must first be distilled to 97% pure ethanol, I refer you to the letter A, and then cut with water. The idea being to remove as much of the source material, the stuff that would give it a distinctive character, as possible. That source material can be pretty much anything. Grain, grapes, beets, potatoes, grass, because it doesn't matter as much. It all gets distilled out. All other spirits, whiskey, rum, tequila, are distilled to a much lower ABV so that the source material, whether it's agave or rye, is still detectable. Where most spirits seek their ideal by accruing flavors along the way, vodka's ideal is to shed them. Vodka is the #1 selling spirit in the US by a long shot. Number 2 is rum, weirdly enough. That's surprising to me. And American whiskey is a steadily climbing number 3. But though it outsells rum and American whiskey by 50 million cases a year now, vodka's arrival to this country was recent and its popularity even more recent. It didn't take off until the 50s and 60s when the Moscow Mule was invented, which says something because, like most vodka drinks, it's designed to cover up the vodka. Smirnoff even ran an ad campaign around that time with the tagline, "Smirnoff leaves you breathless," coyly promoting the fact that vodka doesn't make your breath smell like booze, which makes it the spirit of choice for hiding your drinking at work like those lunatics on Mad Men. In a lot of ways, vodka's story in America is a marketing story. From Smirnoff promoting drinking at work, you next get Absolute and its enduring bottle campaign. And then in the 90s, you get Grey Goose and the creation, basically out of thin air, of the super premium vodka craze. The guy who created Grey Goose, Sidney Frank, he's one of my favorites. He's a real American character, a guy who came from nothing and essentially built a billion-dollar business out of nothing but marketing savvy and a desire to be crazy rich. His first success in the liquor business was turning Jägermeister from an old man German drink into a college party igniter. But his real achievement is Grey Goose. After Jägermeister, Frank realized that the real money is in producing and selling the liquor yourself. He decided to make a vodka because you don't have to age it like you do all those other spirits, so it's more cost effective. At the time, Absolute was the most expensive vodka on the market at $17 a bottle. Frank decided he was gonna sell his at $30, and this was before he had a product. He chose the name because it sounded expensive, and he decided to make it in France because he said, all the best stuff comes from France. Everything he did made Grey Goose seem expensive. The frosted glass bottle, the wooden box with straw they'd send to bars with samples, and then of course the price. And while it is true that Grey Goose was awarded the best tasting vodka in 1998 by the Beverage Tasting Institute, it is also true that what does that even mean? Most vodkas on the market actually buy neutral grain spirit from an industrial producer, maybe distill it one more time, cut it with water, and add flavoring. The whole nature of vodka is one of hyper subtlety, because once you get to 97% pure alcohol and water, you aren't dealing with a ton of flavor. Now, there are traditional and craft vodka makers who filter it less and use a particular water, but come on, does that justify the difference between a $15 bottle and a $40 one? It's your call, I guess. There's nothing wrong with liking vodka. I actually enjoy drinking it, straight on ice, like a refreshing alcoholic glass of water. But being a vodka snob is silly. It's just more of the marketing campaign. V is for vodka. Na zdrowie.